What do you do if you want a different carb and you think that these carbs are junk, even if you have tried putting two different ones on your car to try to make it run better, but you still haven't really gotten any good results? Well, you can go on the internet and look up a Weber carb. They make adapter plates and kits specifically for the 4A and 3A engines and Corollas and Toyota Tercels. They make them for the 22RE pickup trucks, all sorts of fun stuff. It's about $350 to $400 for that kit. I'm sure they get great results. I'm sure they work fantastic, better performance, etc. But let's say you don't really want to spend that much and you just want to get your car daily drivable again. Well, you go on Amazon and you get the A Premium, link in the description, Carburetor. Bet you can't tell which one is the better one. The new one. So here's this A Premium carb. This is technically for the 4AF engines, so the dual overhead cam carbureted engines from 88 and up. However, it still bolts directly with the older 4ALC single overhead cam engines just fine. So if these give up, if you're giving up on these and you want to start fresh from scratch, go on Amazon, spend $100 and try out this A Premium carburetor. I have not installed it yet. I'm eager to start over and try to adjust all the small things, but yeah, just looking at it, it's way shinier. Sucks it's going to be covered up by that big air lid, but it is way more presentable. It's clean. You can see everything precisely. Basics. Got the same exact fuel rail. All of them have it. All right. You see it's missing the diaphragm for that choke pull-off for when the car warms up. That diaphragm is not on this carb. It's gone. On the 4AF engines, evidently, this one does all the work. It must have more pull or something. You can see the mechanism working there. This one opens it a little bit. When the car warms up, this kicks it on a lot. This one must just slowly get more vacuum or something. And then you can adjust it, but yeah, so that's there. One vacuum line. Old ones have two, or vent lines, whatever. As you can see, there's no fuel cut solenoid. I deleted mine. This carb doesn't even have one. So they did away with one of the solenoids completely, so they must have found a better way to route the passages. You can see on this, there's no check valve there. I did away with my check valves on both of these. So that line's still there. This vent line, or this vacuum line here for the breather, is absent from this new carb. So again, more or less emission stuff. Over to the side here, you'll see the lack of the linkages there for that choke pull off. See the same sight glass is present. You'll see the lack of this evap tube here, this bigger vent. It's gone on this one completely, so that's interesting. You'll see it doesn't have this stupid diaphragm for the fast idle off, or for the fast revving deal. I'll find the right name for that and put it in. That's not there anymore, so they thought that was better not to have it, which I agree. So you're getting rid of two big diaphragms right there for more potential vacuum leaks. As here's your AC idle up, so that's still there. Also there on these. So if you have AC in your car, you can keep that, it'll still work. Nice new bushings there and everything. Over to the back of the carbs, we'll see the auxiliary accelerator pump is still present on all three carbs. Our accelerator pump mechanism looks pretty much the same, so that's still present there. Same wire holder there. I still have it from this one, but it's just somewhere else. Same kind of deal there. It actually has two of them. Interesting. It's about all the similarities. Oh, you'll see the your idle screw there. It looks much more similar to the factory style, where it's kind of a little cog you can grip onto. Here's my custom one. So mine was missing. See that? You'll see the fast idle screw down there, down there, down there. Got a nice proper metal bushing in here, which looks really good, instead of my janky white bushing. But if it works, right? Then you'll see then you'll see the fuel cut solenoid right here. This one is a one wire, so it's the better design. Ground to the carb, power to that one wire. There's my deleted version. There's the OE version. And that's where the similarities end. You got one vacuum line coming off here, and that is for your evap vent, your smaller one. So yeah, one vacuum line cuts all this EGR, BVSV emission stuff, cuts it completely. You're down to one more necessary one. And then you'll see the idle screw looks completely different on this. In fact, it is it's kind of above. So you can actually get a screwdriver here from the back of the firewall and adjust this on the fly instead of trying to get one clear down in here and the EGR valves blocking everything. It's a pain in the butt. It's actually right up here, mounted up top. This deal is plugged off. That's okay. Don't even know what it's for. Plugged off. But yeah, your idle mixer screw is right there, front and center, or back and center, I should say, ready to be adjusted on the fly, which is a way better design than these two. So they got that going for them. On to the right side, we'll have our electric choke clocked. This one's clocked clear down. My adjustment on mine, 2 screws there, 2 bolts there, adjusted. Factory rivets, so the better design, they figured, is to put screws and bolts in there so you can adjust it yourself. Everything else pretty much looks the same. You got your fast idle detent breaker there. All those have them. Your vacuum secondary, same design there. All of them have it. Your throttle cable, your TV cable. This one's kind of a different design, so we'll have to see how that will work. Got your spring there. But yeah, I mean, that's basic stuff. I mean, look how shiny and nice that looks compared to these ones. All these nice new bushings and everything. I mean, everything is just ready to go on this. All right, so that does it. That compares and tells you guys what to go through on your Toyota Corolla AE82 4ALC carburetor, as well as a potential aftermarket option if you don't want to break the bank and just get your car running up to spec again. I'm going to go ahead and throw this guy on, and we're going to see what happens, and I'll talk about that in a different video, as well as go through the vacuum routing on these cars because it is a nightmare, if you all know. But yeah, otherwise, that's what the factory plug would look like, by the way. My plug has been massacred into different things, so this thing's kind of a pain in the butt because you got to, like, if you take the solenoid out, you got to twist it, and it's just a mess. Otherwise, looks like that. Big green Toyota plug. My messed up plug. The new plug where it combines the choke wire with the and the idle. Combines the choke wire and the fuel cutoff solenoid wire into one fancy plug. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Otherwise, until next time, we'll try to get this beast back on the road with this fancy new carburetor and hopefully have some more little projects in the garage involving this little Corolla. So stay tuned for the next one. Peace out.